Math question.
Okay.
What is 9 plus 4?
Beef?
What?
Yeah, beef.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. In that case, what's your favorite type of meat?
13.
Dude, if you're gonna fuck with me, like, at least be creative about it.
What are you talking about?
Do you want to hear a secret?
I want to hear a secret.
In the future, I'm gonna edit your 2 answers, so it sounds like you're medically insane.
Jesus Christ. You have a lot of fun in the post-editing part of this
Oh,
podcast.
absolutely. Well, because this week we had to think of creative things to do on our commutes. So one way was just me thinking of how I could fuck with you on the weekly undertaking.
And now
podcast.
you're going to make it look like I'm bad at math and don't understand my meats.
Yes,
Cool. That's great.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
I'm sure.
Yes, thank you. That was. I'm proud of myself. I was kind of nervous all day. I was like, "Is this gonna work?
Is this going to work?
Is he just gonna like confidently storm into that? Like, I know."
And yeah, exactly. No, you know what? I'm impressed. That's a good start out.
Yes.
All right. Welcome to the weekly undertaking. I am Mike.
I'm Alex. Hello.
The douchebag is Alex.
Yes.
Yeah. And so thank you all so much for tuning in. All right. Well, before we get into the spiel of things,
Guess what?
What?
It's the 30th episode.
This is the 30th episode.
Number 30.
Oh my
I
god.
think actually I'm just gonna double check.
Yeah,
'cause-
please do, because if we're wrong about that,
I'm not
that'd be
gonna-
really embarrassing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're recording this at the end of. Is this the last Sunday in January?
I also don't know. Let me check. It's the 20th. Yeah. Yeah.
27th.
26th.
Yeah, so this is the last Sunday in January. We started recording this on the first week of July, right? So yeah, that checks out about 6 months of stuff, right?
Episode 28. 29 is going up tomorrow. This
So
is episode 30.
This is episode 30.
Hooray!
Oh man.
Drop balloons.
That can we edit it? What do balloons sound like when they're falling? I really hope that you don't edit an actual balloon sound and you
No.
just imitating a balloon.
Let's
is
say I did and it was silent.
it was silent. Perfect.
Or maybe I'll do
That
one
was-
of those like, what are those things that you blow into and like the, like
What?
the things that.
Oh, the birthday thing, the thing that looks like
Yeah.
the frog tongue that sticks
Yeah, the
out.
frog tongue.
I have
I'll-
no idea what that's actually called.
Maybe I'll do one of those if I could figure out what it's called.
What it's
and
called.
look up the soundbite.
Yeah, that's a problem. I think that it's very interesting that like the world that we live in today, the entirety of man's knowledge is at our fingertips, but you have to know what you don't know.
You
to
have to
find
know
it
what
out.
you ask. Exactly.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Like sometimes, like if there was one time that I really wanted to listen to that song "How to Save a Life," and I didn't remember how it went, the words or the title or the artist. So on Google, I'm like, "What's that song that goes like da 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 da?"
Yeah.
It did not help.
I did the exact same thing, but with Crocodile Rock, and the only part that I could remember was the na 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 na, like that bit. So when I typed it in, it was just like a song that goes na 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 na. And then, yeah, exactly. It doesn't.
It's
pop
like
it up.
sometimes I wish Google would just be like, "What's that thing I can't remember?"
Exactly. Like what's that thing from Harry Potter? The thing
The
that
one, that one thing
that one thing.
that happened at a point.
Did you not read Harry Potter or watch the movies or anything like that?
I've seen some movies.
Some of them.
I know all the spoilers
I mean,
and stuff.
great, but did you experience it?
Not in order, and I don't care to.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a Harry Potter fan for some reason,
I'm,
but
I'm surprised at that. You look like you would be.
thanks.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but
I don't either,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna take it as ambiguously as it was dropped.
do you know what Pottermore is?
Pottermore.
I'm gonna take that as a no. That's a website, and like it's like
Oh, is that the thing where you get to tell what school you go to and stuff?
yeah, that's what
what
it's
house
most
you're
famous
in?
for. It also like has a forum for like super Potterheads and stuff like that, but most often it's treated as the de facto house quiz, like how you tell what house you're in.
You know what? That name is a little. Oh,
Sorry,
how dare you?
I'm dead.
That name is a little unfortunate because you could imagine someone extremely stoned looking for potheads forums and accidentally stumbling on that one is like, whoa, there are wizards and shit.
There's a wizard.
I'm a
conspiracy.
Hufflepuff.
Wow. I think that Hufflepuff is the house with the stoners in it. I'm gonna
You know what? It sounds like it would be. I know nothing about it. It's just
poof. It's got Huff and Puff and it works. It
Yes.
works very well. But did you take the quiz?
no. know.
Oh, well,
I would guess I'd be in Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw.
I would guess Hufflepuff. I'm a Hufflepuff through and through. I would guess you are a Hufflepuff.
Cool.
Because you're not cunning or smart or brave enough to be in any of the other ones, and Hufflepuff is just a dumping ground. In the books, in the fan community, it took on this other thing of like Hufflepuffs are loyal and their friendship and stuff like that. But in the books, if you read it, it literally, the way that Hufflepuff thing was founded was like Gryffindor was like, I'll take the brave students. Ravenclaw was like, I'll take the smart students. Slytherin was, I'll take the cunning students, and Hufflepuff was like,
I'll take the rest.
I'll take exactly, literally exactly that. So you know, it's kind of. That's kind of a dick move.
Hilarious. Anyway, Mike, not to completely switch topics, but how was your first week back at the old grind?
At the old grind?
Yeah, well, you know, school and stuff.
Oh, yeah, school and stuff. It was okay, you know, as good as you could expect it to be. It was syllabus week, and I'm sure that, I know that you've graduated and matured beyond the grind of undergrad or students in general.
That is correct.
That he is superior. But it was, you know, simple enough. You know, nothing too heavy.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. That's good. Were you able to do the undertaking this week?
I was able to do the undertaking this week.
What?
It was, I will say, it was a shorter week than I thought it was because I had forgotten that Martin Luther King Day was on Monday.
Oh yeah, I still had to go to work.
Yeah, that sucks for you.
Whoa, truck.
Will that come up on the thing?
Well, yeah, but who cares?
True. But yeah, it was a short week for me, so it was less fun commuting times, but it was something. By the way, what was the challenge this week, Alex?
We keep alluding to it.
Yeah.
We had to, I don't remember the name of it.
Brighten up the daily grind, I
think
it was? Yeah.
Simple and clean and fun. Yeah. We had to find fun, new, and safe ways to brighten up our commutes and make them more less terrible.
Less
more less terrible.
More or less terrible, exactly.
Yes. So the best one I did this week was every time I hit a red light, I took a shot of whiskey, of course.
Oh, great idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, work was so much fun.
I can imagine. How was your work? Was it up to snuff, or was it like,
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's a problem I'll deal with next week.
I'm kidding, of course, police officers.
For all I like the idea of like just the police officers hearing that, just like, he did it, let's go, just,
go,
and dispatch the entire squad to this house.
This is like there are cops that just kind of listen, and like whenever I say something a little like they like raise their hands with handcuffs and like guns, and then like I say like just kidding, and then they go, oh, okay, yeah. But then their eyes get squinted and they keep like listening in harder.
I love the idea of like a judge in a court of law just being like, excuse me, it says here that you slandered this man's name, frauded people, and murdered someone? Yeah, but it was like a joke. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine, not
guilty.
Dude,
we can take sound bites from our entire collection and make us say like anything. Go, make Mike say something stupid.
I think Christian Bale made terrible movies.
There you go.
Why the hell did you make me say that?
I don't know. I thought it'd be funny.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, what did you actually do?
That's a good question.
To brighten up the daily grind, because we live in a place that traffic is awful.
Traffic is utterly abysmal here.
Mm-hmm.
I live about 10 miles away from where I work, and it takes a little over an hour to get there.
Jeez,
which
man.
Sucks.
That does suck.
So I took notes. So
wow, notes. That's
okay.
You came a lot more prepared than I did.
So on Monday, because you know, unlike you, I had to do things because work didn't let me not sleep. So you know,
work didn't let me not sleep.
Martin Luther King sacrificed a lot so that we wouldn't have to go to work on Monday.
Yeah, that's what he sacrificed. That's what he sacrificed everything for. That's it.
I know. I kid.
Revisionist history with the oxymorons.
Yes. Anyway, I played the letter game.
What's the letter? Oh yeah, remind me of the letter game, because I remember I've done this on family vacations and road trips, but I haven't done it in years.
There are a million different types of letter games, but my favorite is you take a word, normally a 4-letter word.
Okay.
Like ball.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be profane.
No.
Okay, cool.
But
I don't know.
It could.
When you said 4-letter words, I just imagined the stuff that you don't want your toddler saying.
The idea is to swap one letter of that word to make a new word and see how far you can get. Like if you can get from ball to list.
Okay.
Eventually. So I'd go ball to mall to malt to salt to
so
others.
Doesn't look like it went well for you, did
Well,
it?
no, I lasted like 10 minutes once.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I also added a rule where I can remove and add a letter.
What do you mean? Like make it a 3-letter word?
Like if it was, like, I don't know, I don't know.
Toes?
Toe.
You can make it toe?
Toe, yeah, and I can add an S to be like toes.
Oh.
That would be kind of lame.
That would be really lame.
So, but it's, it's like you never want to trap yourself.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can end up with a word like wolf. And, like, you can't repeat letters you said. So it's like, where do you go from there?
You can't repeat letters?
You can't repeat words, sorry.
Oh, okay.
You can't, like, take it back.
Oh,
so,
okay. That's
I
interesting.
don't know. That kept me kind of occupied.
Did it make the commute faster or longer or what?
Commute was about the same, but I was doing a lot more thinking. My mind was occupied to as much as it could be while driving.
Yeah, I think that one of the things that I've noticed while commuting all the years that I have commuted is like it's so easy to just kind of go with the flow because you know the path. You've driven this path every freaking day for the past God only knows how long.
Yeah, you kind of get that driver hypnotism where you kind of just like wake up and you're like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah, wait, wow. How long have I been doing 60 miles an hour? Yeah, exactly.
That's done negative things for me in the past where like when I used to drive up to college, like say I was like going somewhere else and I was driving and but I was so used to driving to college, I would just like wake up and I'd be halfway to my school. I was like, I was supposed to pull over like 20 minutes ago. And I turned around.
I've done that before too, where it's just like I'm driving to my school, but like I'm visiting a friend in the complete opposite direction. And I'm like, oh wow, I'm an hour in the exact wrong direction I need to be in.
And then you have to explain to your friend, it's like, hey,
listen.
Long story.
Listen, so I drove to the exact opposite end of where your house is, and I'm not gonna come in.
Not only is it a delay, it's gonna take me even more time to get there now.
Like literally, we said noon. I will probably get there tomorrow at best.
Yes. See you then.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. What's something you did for your commutes?
Well, I only had 3 days of commute. So Monday was great because my commute was sleeping. So that was my favorite commute.
Well, did you have any dreams?
No, actually, I didn't. I'm very bad with remembering dreams.
Yeah, me too.
On occasion, I'll remember very certain details of the dreams, like I was on a roller coaster with Tony Danza, but I won't remember any of the other context. Not that.
How did we get to this point?
Yeah, how did I meet Tony Danza?
And when did he invite me on a roller coaster?
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't know, if I met Tony Danza, going on a roller coaster would not be the #1 thing on my
Well, it depends on the context, you know.
That is true.
What if you met on a roller coaster line?
That's very valid. I would be like, hey, Tony Danza, we should ride this roller coaster together.
And he'll be like, sure. I don't know what Tony Danza sounds like.
You did it. Great Tony Danza impression right there.
I'm Tony Danza. Let's get a malt and ride the roller coaster again.
Yes, exactly. Precisely.
He has bad inflection.
Very bad inflection. But yeah, so I don't think I had any dreams that day. But one thing that I did do was I decided to I tried a new way to work because I wanted to see if I could speed up the commute at all, and I did succeed in speeding up the commute, but my anxiety levels were like through the roof while I was doing it.
Because you were afraid you were going to be late.
Well, that, but more importantly, the way that I did had like so many different side roads and stuff. So like Siri was yelling at me every 2 seconds, turn left here, turn right here, turn right there, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so it was not exactly as good as I thought it would be. So, you know, the other way probably puts on about 10 more minutes, but I'll do it just so that I don't need to stress out from then on in.
Do you get late to things often?
I do, actually. I'm
Really?
pretty bad at it. I'm very bad at being on time to things. I will say that work generally, I'm not too bad at getting. I'm normally pretty on time for work, unless, you know, circumstances forbid me from getting there on time. But most of the time, I'm pretty okay with it. Are you on time?
Yes.
Timely?
Always. And when I'm not, I feel really shitty about it. And usually the reason I feel shitty is like I'm like a minute late.
Right.
I was literally a minute late to work, and I thought I was getting fired for like a second. I was like,
really?
Oh no! I was like, wait, literally no one cares.
Literally no one gives a crap about that.
But like in college, sorry to go on tangent, but like whenever I'd like go hang out with friends, they're like, "Can you come here at 10:30?" I was like, "Sure," and I'd make sure I'd knock on the door at 10:30 because I'm that kind of guy.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yes, don't want to be early, don't want to be late. So they started testing me eventually and started like asking me to get there at really weird times,
just to see if you could do it.
Yeah, always did. Even on Thanksgiving, I had to carry like a ton of dishes over, and like they were like 7:30. I made sure I got there at like 7:28 because the dishes like they had to be hot. So like I timed everything out for like 4 hours. Like did cooking and made sure like the hot stuff went in last. And I stood there for 2 minutes like almost time. Now.
That's pretty cool. I'm impressed with that.
It's a little weird. Yeah. I think I should just go in early, but
just own it so that you're either really early or I mean, not that I'm never like super late. Like when I'm late, I'm never more than 10 minutes late, I want to say.
I can testify to that because usually whenever you say you're coming, you
10
usually
minutes
say
later.
I'm on my way like 6-7 minutes later.
Exactly.
And then you're here 10 minutes later, and
right.
That's fine.
Exactly. And at least I'm consistent.
Oh, that's all I ask for. Because like it's like I checked my clock. It's like, oh, it's 11. Mike's gonna be here soon.
Yeah, exactly. I said I would be over at 11, and it is 11:05. I'll be arriving soon. It also depends on what it is that I'm late for.
Yeah, this is not crucial that you get here at any specific time.
Right, because if there's anybody that's waiting for me, it's just you, and I don't care about you or your existence.
That's fair.
So it's not consequential to me. But you know,
Quick, make Michael say something stupid again as revenge.
I drink 8 glasses of Bull Red a day. What the fuck are you making me do this for?
There you go.
Cool.
Every time you insult me, I'm just gonna make you insult yourself. I have all the power.
I am actually really excited to see what you make me say. But yeah, no, I've never been late for class. I'm very rarely late for work, and if so, no more than like 5 minutes. So yeah, nothing super, like if I'm at a rehearsal for a show or something like that I'm always on time for, or you know, pretty close to on time for. So yeah, I'm not like one of those people that just goes super late. Anyway,
nice.
What else did you do during the week?
Let's see. List. Oh, the next day I interviewed myself.
You interviewed yourself?
Yeah.
Did you record this conversation?
No.
Oh.
That would have been funny.
That would have been hysterical. I would have liked to hear that.
But no, this is something I actually do normally, if that's strange. I used to do it all the time when I was commuting back and forth from college, is I just sit in the car and I just ask myself a question and I'd spend 10 minutes answering it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like what? Like what is your, like, as though you're on like the Late Show with Colbert or something like that?
Yeah, but I'd play both parts.
You would be both Colbert and the interview.
Yeah, and I'd also be the audience. I'd laugh at myself.
The applause sign. I really like the idea of all three of these happening like at a stoplight and some guy just looking in his rearview mirror to see you bouncing back and forth and clapping randomly.
Dude, that would be a really cool skit. Like imagine like me in the car asking a question, and then it cuts to the passenger seat, and it's me answering the question. It's like the Pixar short of the guy playing chess with himself.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Actually,
and then like it cuts to the back seat, and I'm just also there clapping.
That feels like that would be like that would be like the scene in one of the movies with someone that's psychotic, and that would be how you've learned that they're psychotic, is because of the multiple personalities of it. I want to see that. That is cinematic possibility.
All right, let's make it.
Yeah, let's
do it. When it gets warmer, because we need a car, and I'm not stepping outside in this cold.
Yeah, why would we? it did get really, really cold this week.
Oh my god. Dude, Monday especially was like, what, 7 degrees?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I was under my covers.
I was not.
All day.
And it was cold as shit.
That sounds like it sucks, dude.
Yeah, it was a bad week for weather. I think, Tuesday was nice, and Friday was nice. Every other day was, like, really shitty.
Yeah, that does sound shitty.
Yes.
It was. I was here. But,
All right, hit me with another commute, like an actual commute day.
Commute day?
Like when you drove somewhere.
Oh.
Or not, I don't care.
I went to, well, one other thing I did was I listened to stand-up, and I'm just trying to pull up. Brian Reagan, that was who I listened to, Brian Reagan, because I looked up best stand-up artists, and the two that came up were Brian Reagan and Richard Pryor, and I downloaded both of them, but I only got to listen to Brian Reagan because, like I said, I hadn't planned to. I forgot that I didn't need to go into work on Monday, so I had planned unnecessarily. But you know,
did you like him?
Yeah, he's okay. He was. I mean, he's. I don't know. It was some of his early stuff, and I know that he got a name for himself doing stand-up later on, so maybe he just got better. But his early stuff was fine. You know, it was the 90s. It was some very.
Oh wow, this is a long time ago.
I guess late 90s. The late 90s don't feel too long ago for me.
That's like, it was 20 years ago. It was the end of the 90s.
I know, because it was like I was 3 when it happened, but for some reason it just feels like it was, you know, when I think 1990, oh, that was like, that's modern times. I mean,
yeah. Long term speaking, of course. All of mankind is modern time.
Comparatively, if you think about the Mesozoic age.
Yeah, dinosaurs are modern time. In the long run.
The Big Bang is modern time.
As far as we know.
Hell,
there could have been a whole lot going on before then.
Yeah, scientists, get on that.
Yeah. I want to know.
I want to know too.
Will you show me?
Yeah.
I want to know if there are strangers like me.
I want to know.
Before the Big Bang.
Please tell me.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins went so hard on the Tarzan soundtrack.
I love it. It's my favorite soundtrack.
Honest to God, I think that's his best album.
That's what I'll do next week for my commutes. I'll listen to the Tarzan soundtrack.
The Tarzan, it bangs, man. It's good. I don't know it's very interesting because I think that's one of the best Disney animated soundtracks out there.
Yeah.
And yet it's one of the only not musicals of the Disney.
That's true.
Yeah. Because all the others are princesses. And, you know, I love the soundtrack to Moana. That's great. But, like...
Dude, what I wouldn't give for a version of Tarzan where he sings.
Where he sings?
Yeah. But it's, like, broken English.
That would be very funny. That would be absurd, actually. Just like... Me want no, please show me. No, I can't do it. That almost sounds like the lyric. But yeah, I'm here for that. That sounds like it could be fun. Also, one of the things I noticed about Tarzan is he learns English from Jane, who's from Britain, but Tarzan speaks with an American accent.
Oh my god.
He's also very well shaved, even though he grew up in the jungle his entire life.
Well, maybe he just has poor facial follicles.
I feel like even if you don't grow facial hair, like if you can't grow a beard in modern society, I think that if you were left on a desert island with no razors or shaving cream or anything like that for your entire life, I gotta imagine you'll at least have a little peach fuzz. I don't know. I don't know enough about hair growth.
Well, I don't know. Let's do no shave 2020s. 10 years.
I despise that idea, actually.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. All right, so I listened to stand-up. It was kind of fun, but, you know, not as fun as I thought it would be. So, what else did you try?
Well, I'm going to skip and jump around a little bit, because on Friday, I listed my favorite things. That was so much fun.
Oh my god. You pulled The Sound of Music.
No.
You pulled The Sound of Music?
Oh, I just spent the whole time just telling thinking of what my favorite things in the world are.
And it wasn't in musical fashion.
No,
you missed an opportunity there.
Well, I'm not musical.
These are a few of my favorite things. One of the greatest songs off of the Sound of Music soundtrack.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
By Phil Collins.
I'm not disagreeing with you. You're showing up a lot today.
Yeah, Phil Collins had nothing to do with The Sound of Music, but I would love to see The Sound of Music by Phil Collins. Just with the drum beat from In the Air Tonight just all over the place. These are a few of my favorite things. That would be great. So you didn't sing it. Not even the Ariana Grande song, Seven Rings, which took heavily from that song, Seven Things.
That is true.
Yeah.
But no, I just kind of drove and I was thinking like, boneless buffalo wings.
Those are amazing.
Pretzel sticks.
So food.
Well, not food.
It's like you thought of food.
Well, no, I also thought about, what else did I think about? I thought about going on walks in the morning with an overcast weather in the fall after a rain shower. With a brisk chill to it.
Brisk chill, okay.
That is the best time in the world to be alive. And my favorite thing, one of them.
I feel like this would just get depressing after a while because you're thinking of all these happy things.
It makes me happy.
While you're just staring at the brake lights of the guy in front of you.
Well, maybe I wasn't in traffic at that time.
Were you?
Yes. What else? Indoors that looks like it's outdoors.
So a gazebo.
No. Like it's a big room and the ceiling is painted to look like the sky and all the walls look like building entrances.
Oh, okay.
And the floor is like a street. That's one of my favorite things.
Why wouldn't you just go outside?
Well, I don't know. I just love that.
Okay, all right.
That's one of my favorite things.
Okay. Strange choice, but go.
And I just spent the hour thinking about my favorite things. That made me really happy, and that was fun.
That does sound like a pleasant time.
And you want to know something nice?
What?
Hanging out with you did not come up once.
Wow, you dick. Oh man, I wish I could edit anything so I could make you insult
make
him.
Alex say something shitty. I have a great and lucky all-star hot dog. There you go.
You probably complimented yourself, didn't you?
I probably just took a voice clip.
Yeah.
I've said a lot of terrible things.
Yes, absolutely.
Or maybe I did compliment myself. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll find.
Well, you know.
You know. We'll find out. I'll find out later.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so did that actually make your commute happy or bright or anything like that?
Well, when I think about things like that, it gives me a weird nostalgia for them. Not in a particularly happy way, but like a reminder that I will experience these wonderful things again. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, it just gets me excited in a fun way where it's like, wow, I can always it's like a happy place.
Okay.
So I don't know, it does work. I do like it. Spend a driving session just thinking about what you love in this world and. Maybe you'll smile for once.
Wow, that sounds very wholesome without the 4 once at the end. But that is a very wholesome way to cheer yourself up on the way to work.
And it was fun.
Oh, okay.
And I liked it.
All right. All right, I guess I'll go to the other thing I did is I listened to a couple podcasts because
You're very boring.
Listen, let me tell you, when I drive to work, I listen to the same radio show, 101.1 CBS FM, Scott Shannon in the morning crew. And it's fine. It's enjoyable, but it's
fine.
It's okay. But I get to know traffic and things like that.
Nice.
But it gets dull after a while. And when I listened to a couple new podcasts, it was that brightened my day up very much. Made me look forward to it.
That's good.
Let me one of them I listened to was one that we already listened to for the podcast challenge that we did a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? It was 20 weeks ago.
A few months ago.
Yeah.
20 is a few. But it was the last podcast on the left.
Oh, dude, I've been listening to them forever.
Yeah,
ever since then, actually.
I probably stopped for a month or two, and then I listened to them again. I was like, yeah, this is why I like listening to them.
What'd you listen to? I've heard most of them.
The one of the more recent ones, the Twitchell one. The one about the Canadian serial killer?
No.
It was a very entertaining one. It was, I don't want to spoil anything for you. Not spoil it, because it's a true crime story, so it already happened. But it's, the guy was pretty much a cosplayer, and he became obsessed with all things geek, and they roast him for that, and he became an amateur filmmaker, and then started killing people like Dexter does in the TV show Dexter.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a twat, but
I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, it was a good episode. But I also, at my friend Val's request, started listening to this other podcast which blew my mind. It's called Off Book, and it's an improvised musical podcast.
Oh God.
So you know improv.
Yes.
You know musicals.
Yes.
They make up a musical on the spot every week.
That sounds fun.
It is incredible because like they also improvise like harmonies and everything like that, and it sounds glorious. I've seen musical improv in person before, but this just took it to a whole new level. So I recommend that you check it out. I'm gonna keep listening, and not that they need it because they have I didn't listen to this one, but they have a lot of guests on with like comedians like Paul F. Tompkins of BoJack Horseman fame and stuff like, and big time comedians and people, but so they don't need us, but I'm just saying,
here's an extra 7 listeners for you.
Exactly. it's really, really very cool, especially on those days. I don't know if you've ever been in this mood where I don't know if I want to listen to a podcast or if I want to listen to music. It's both.
Dude, I feel that every day I'm at work and I need to figure out what I want to listen to.
Yeah, so check it out. Off Book.
Maybe I'll listen to both. Off Book,
the improvised musical podcast.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I dig it.
All right, what else did you do?
All right. I'll do these last 2 together because one was just I sang obnoxiously loud. That's it.
I do that every time I'm in the car. Is that new for you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not much of a loud singer or a loud person, excluding this podcast. We now have like over a day's worth of me just yelling and screaming.
Oh, wonderful.
In this podcast, but this was like, it was fun. I just got to let off steam. I got to work very tired, which was one downfall.
Just exhausted, can't do anymore because you exercise your vocal cords just a little too much.
Yes, and then lastly, I made up stories. I did a little improvisation of my own, and I just started just talking and seeing where a story went.
Oh, did you find any interesting storylines?
Well, I made up a story about Karen the Newt.
Karen the Newt?
Yes.
What did Karen the Newt do?
Well, it ended, spoiler alert, she got crushed.
Oh, no, poor Karen.
Yeah, but she had a pretty, she went out in a blade of glory. She met a shark.
Wow.
What else did she do? She went surfing, because she was at the beach.
Oh, of course. Where else would you meet a shark?
She made a sandcastle. Before she got to the beach, she rode in a car with her buddy John.
Is John also a newt?
No, he's a person. He's a man.
Oh, well, sorry.
He's a manly man.
He's a manly man?
Yes. And then...
Karen got around. Good for her.
Yeah.
So, that sounds pretty...
It was fun.
Okay.
It was just fun to just kind of, like, just make up obscenity... Like, not obscenities. Just...
I don't know. Maybe Karen's a potty mouth.
Obscene adventures.
Ridiculous, absurd. Is that what the word you're looking for?
Sorry.
Listen, I don't know what...
I can't use the excuse that I'm tired.
Yeah, you're not.
It's noon.
I don't know. I've been tired at noon many times before. But, yeah, obscene is like, I don't know what adventures Karen got into or what interactions she had with said shark.
Okay.
But, that does sound like a fun way to do things. Just
Dude, when there's a size difference, you could do some kinky shit.
Oh my god.
Probably. So I've heard.
So we've been...
Actually,
we've been
you
told.
know what? I shouldn't endorse that because, there are pedophiles listening. Where it's like, oh, yes, a size difference.
Oh, yeah, no, that is not what we're
That's not what I meant.
At all.
I meant bestiality. That's all I meant.
That's it. A bestiality endorsed by the oxymorons. Oh my god. So did you do anything else, or were those your
That was my 5.
All right. One thing that I did but failed miserably. So I got a small bag of Cheez-Its.
Uh-oh.
And I said to myself, at every stoplight, I'm going to eat one of these Cheez-Its. I had the entire bag done by the stoplight number 2, so it didn't exactly go very well. But
So you were gonna eat one Cheez-It at every stoplight.
Exactly.
But you succumbed to temptation.
Exactly. I had one, and I was like, that was a good Cheez-It. I want another one. And I had number 2, and then the stoplight changed, and I was like, I just kept eating. I started shoveling the Cheez-Its into my mouth. I was just like, this is too good to let go.
That's the problem with Cheez-Its, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I never really want them, but once I have one, I need to keep eating them.
Yeah, they're like Pringles. They're just addictive.
Oh, I had Pringles the other day.
Once you pop, you just can't stop.
Exactly. What's your favorite Pringle flavor?
Sour cream and onion. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
Yes!
That's the best potato chip flavor, period.
It was fantastic. There's one downstairs in the basement. It's empty.
There's one potato...
No, there's one can.
Gotcha. One can of sour cream and onion.
Yes,
so
but
it
it's
doesn't have the chips. It just has the dust sitting, the residue dust.
No,
inside.
I got rid of the dust, too.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty...
It's too good.
Yeah, all right.
It's drugs for people who don't like drugs.
That's valid. I wonder if they... Because, Coca-Cola used to put cocaine in their drinks. I wonder if anybody has ever been caught with anything like that in the snacks that we know are addictive.
Oh, there's Molly in these Pringles. That's fine.
Oh, I don't know. This is a great time.
It's so delicious.
Pringles also has that competition every year of, like, invent your own Pringles flavor.
Yeah.
They get ridiculous every single year, but
There are some ridiculous Pringles flavors. Let's look up some.
Yeah, like there's like a marshmallow flavored potato chip, and I don't know. For me anyway, half of the enjoyment of marshmallows is their
texture,
the soft and chewy texture. So I don't know.
Ah, the 30 strangest Pringles flavors from around the world.
Okay.
Smoked salami.
Ew.
Prawn cocktail.
Prawn what?
Cocktail.
Oh,
it
cocktail.
was a misspell.
Oh.
Philly cheesesteak.
Wait, hold on. Go back.
Okay.
Did they put alcohol in these cocktail Pringles?
Doesn't say.
Because that sounds equally dangerous.
It's suitable for vegetarians.
Good for them, I guess.
Paprika, which actually sounds pretty good.
I'm gonna pass, actually. There's no...
Funky mustard.
Funky mustard? What's funky about the mustard?
I don't know. I'm putting a link in the description for this article so you can.
Is it a BuzzFeed article?
Tech blog article.
So it's a BuzzFeed ripoff article.
Yeah, mozzarella sticks and marinara.
I have a friend that is obsessed with those chips. Actually,
doesn't sound too bad. Actually,
I mean, kind of, but okay.
Bacon Caesar salad.
What? That's just too much. Well, if I want a bacon Caesar salad, I'll have a bacon Caesar salad. Why do I need it in chip form?
What if you're craving for a snacking? Barbecue chicken doesn't sound bad.
That doesn't sound too bad, actually.
Mayo potato, that sounds bad.
That sounds terrible. Who the hell is
lemon and sesame? Gross.
Ew.
Keema curry.
Curry?
Yeah, no.
Dude.
Indonesian satay?
I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Grilled shrimp. There's
What the
seaweed,
fuck?
shrimp, and crab flavor.
What?
Ugh.
Why are you putting seafood on potatoes? That makes no sense.
Cheese carnival.
I am deeply offended by that.
That one sounds good.
That sounds good. And it makes sense because the Pringles logo man does look kind of like a carnival barker.
Yeah, what if each Pringle was like a different cheese flavor? I'd dig it.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I'm here for that one. I will get the cheese carnival Pringles.
Cinnamon sweet potato. I'd have a cinnamon potato chip.
A cinnamon potato chip?
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds spicy.
That does not sound good at all.
Well, I'd try it. Bruschetta. Okay.
So you mean what again? These are good foods on their own. Why are you making
mac and cheese?
Ugh.
Blueberry. Whoa.
So they're just making. This just feels like
You could make a whole Pringles sandwich.
You could at this point, yeah, with just everything on. You know what this feels like? This feels like in Willy Wonka they have the meal gum where you chew the gum and it just turns into you taste the meal with it. That's just what this feels like. Or every flavored beans in Harry Potter.
Here's a weird one. Grand Canyon French fries.
Are they potato chips or are they just French fries from the Grand Canyon?
They are potato chips, and I've been to the Grand Canyon. One, they don't have French fries, not even at the food places. Well, maybe a few of them do. Mm-hmm. And two, what's so special about Grand Canyon French fries?
Well, the question that I have more than that is why are you making a potato-based snack taste like another potato-based snack?
And
just get the French fries.
I would love French fry flavored potato chips, actually.
I would not.
That'd be hilarious.
I would just have the French fries.
Oh, and the last one is finger licking braised pork.
I want to throw up.
Well,
I want to vomit.
Picking bucket time.
Well, I want to be, you know what I want to do? I want to be a fly on the wall during those marketing meetings when all of those were pitched. Just like, these are good ideas, I promise you.
Well, I mean, like, some of them probably got people to buy them out of curiosity.
Or for memes, I guess.
Yeah. So, like, honestly, like, not absurdities, absurd flavors can work.
No, I can't imagine they're marketably viable for a long period of time.
No, they'd have to switch it up every once in a while, but, you know, they're big enough.
All right, give me the picking bucket.
All right.
You picked last week, so I'll pick this week.
Well, I'm going to hold it then, and you're going to pick out of it.
That makes sense. That does.
Mix them all up. Please pick a good one.
Let's go with this one. Puzzle Master. This sounds like actually a fun one. Sudoku, Picross, Jenga, Tetris, and more. Play at least 3 puzzle games throughout the week. It's a 7 for 7. So, all right, that could be fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't normally puzzle or master.
I do occasionally.
Do you?
I actually have a big book of puzzles downstairs that I've not touched.
Oh,
so I
okay.
will touch it today, this week.
Nice.
Yes, and I have one more puzzle for you this week. Please come up with a better name for this episode
than Puzzle Master.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
That was one thing I couldn't think of.
Yeah, we'll come up with a better one. But yeah, I don't. Is Jenga a puzzle game? Because you list it as a puzzle game, but I'm just looking at it like, that's just a dumb game that you play with friends.
Well, there's strategy.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it a puzzle.
Well, look, okay.
Like a Rubik's Cube is a puzzle because...
Then don't play... Alright, then don't play fucking Jenga.
I like Jenga. I could play Jenga. It's just, I don't qualify that as a puzzle game.
Alright, well, I don't remember what I was thinking when I wrote this.
Neither do I.
Well, because you weren't there.
I wasn't there. I would never call this the Jenga.
Do you want to borrow a Rubik's Cube?
A Rubik's Cube? I would never figure that out in a week.
Well...
I would love to, but I would never figure that out in a week. So I probably will, and I'll come in with it just unfinished, just pissed off.
And then I'll do it in 30 seconds.
Exactly.
I spent a few hours to learn how to do it.
Right. There's I know that there is some algorithm to them.
There's a very long algorithm. You can figure it out. It's not that hard.
Okay. Well,
you're a smart man.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this because, I used to... There was a week when I was a sophomore in college in which I liked doing Sudoku puzzles. So I'll get back into those. And yeah, that sounds like this could be a very fun week for us.
Great.
Yeah.
I look forward to talking about it, and happy 30th episode, Mike.
Happy 30th episode, Alex.
Here's to 30 more.
This is a very weird milestone to be celebrated.
I don't know. I was excited about it.
I mean, it's cool because it's a round number. It represents half a year of us doing this stuff.
More than half.
More than half?
Yeah, because 50 is going to be our year.
Oh, you're totally right.
Because we skipped 2 weeks.
We skipped 2 weeks. But I don't know. So again, this just feels like a very weird day thing to celebrate.
But like, let me know if this is just you. Didn't like the 20s go by weirdly fast?
They kind of did.
Because Christmas, our holiday special was episode 24.
Yeah, that went by really quick.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that went by really quick.
And then the teens took forever.
I think it's also because part of this is becoming our routine. This is no longer.
It's just gonna feel like it's getting faster.
Exactly. So
it took like 3 years for 3 episodes to come out.
Oh my god! It dragged. Partially because we didn't know what we were doing,
and we weren't doing anything else. You weren't at school. I was unemployed. So like all we did was like just the weekly undertaking.
Wow, we have advanced as people in the past 30 weeks.
High five.
Yeah. All right. So I guess do you have anything else to say about?
Nah, just say goodbye.
All right. Goodbye. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you like the music that came through and also the art that is on the podcast thing cover, I guess we could call it.
I don't know.
Whatever it's called.
What you're looking at right now.
The podcast art. If you like that, please give our artists that have helped us out a look and a subscribe and all that. Their information is in the description below.
Along with ours.
Please follow us on all social medias and subscribe to this podcast. Please leave a rate and review because that really does help promote this podcast.
Yeah. And if you don't, Michael's gonna
challenge you to Super Blood Battle.
And then I'm gonna add in.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would. Yeah, I would hope so.
So that's it.
So yeah, please tell your friends. Do we have any shout outs or anything else that we need to do?
No.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Until next week, don't forget to challenge yourself
and try something a little bit new.
A little bit new.
Or new.
Cool.
Try something new.
I like how you remix this every week.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
Good boy.